If you're gonna do this sport seriously and you can get one that's lab produced, do that. But in this video, we're going to show you how to fit a boil and bite mouth guard. It's not rocket science. It's fairly simple to do, but there are some ways you can mess it up. So I'll walk you through the steps to get the best fit you could possibly get. I realized after doing a first take on this that I didn't explain all the steps, and I probably should have done that first. But that brings up another point, and that is, if you fit your mouth guard, you don't love the fit, you can redo it. That's exactly what we'll do. So we'll pretend I did it on purpose. The steps were obviously boil water, put it into the cup or whatever you have to put the mouth guard in, and you're gonna drop it in there till it gets soft. When you go to fit the mouth guard, it's important that you don't bite down the sides of the tray. So I've seen people bite down and this part right here just kind of folds over, and then they've got this goofy mouth guard. They can't even reuse it because these two parts stick together, okay? So make sure that the tray is nice and open before you put it into your mouth. This little piece here, there is a little piece of skin that goes from your lip to your gums. You probably know the one I'm talking about, called your frenum. This is there for that. So when you put this in your mouth, make sure it's centered, and by all means, sit in front of a mirror and make sure it's fit. Once you've got it centered and on your teeth, you wanna put it in your mouth and massage it into your teeth, just pushing it up into your teeth so that you get that initial fit. Then it's gonna be in your mouth, and oftentimes you kind of have this thing going on. So you're gonna pull your lip or the front of it, and while you bite down firmly, but not as hard as you can, because you'll probably bite through the mouth guard if you just chomp as hard as you can. You'll bite firmly to get the impression. You're going to suck all the air in your mouth out. You're just gonna close your mouth and that's gonna pull every little piece of soft plastic into every little groove in your teeth and your gums that you can possibly get. We don't just want the fit on the bottom of the mouth guard. We want the front of your teeth and even the back of your teeth. We want that thing to fit nice and tightly as you can with a boil and bite. And I will, on top of my lip, don't do it to the mouth guard because your lips will be closed when you're using the mouth guard. You'll massage it into your gums like that, or into your teeth like that. After you're done, you want to make sure when you pull the mouth guard out that you don't just pull it straight out, because you can ruin some of the impression that you did, because it'll still be soft. So when you take the mouth guard out, pull down a little bit, then take it out. It's still a little soft because it's still warm. Then you run it under some cool water, which will help harden it, and then you can kind of do that test. So now we'll go through actually me doing it, and hopefully you see all the steps. I drop it in the water and I let it get soft. And it was I did a really good fit on that first take, so I'm not gonna do this as long. I did mention on that first take that they have a given time, they give a suggestion on how long it should be in there, but you can go by feel. You want it to be soft enough to form to your teeth. Use the fork to pull it out. I'm not really wimpy about the heat, but some people are quite sensitive to it, so you can give it a good 12 seconds, it'll still fit. I'm gonna let it hang out for a second. So like I said, centered. And then from here I can't talk, so you'll just have to remember the steps. Rinse. So when you're looking at this mouth guard, you can see how deep the impressions are on the inside of it. And if you look at where the front of my teeth are, you can even see the indents of the front of my teeth. When you look at the bottom part of the mouth guard, you can see like the palate. You can see the little indents of my palate. So we've got the fit not just on the bottom of the teeth, but on the front of the guard and even the part that's on the back side of my teeth. And then obviously the underside, it's well fit. You can see that it's well fit. And the last piece of advice is, again, don't chomp all the way through. You can do that if you bite too hard. Really well fit, that's what it should look like. If you're gonna do this sport seriously and you can get one that's lab produced, do that. But if you're gonna use a boil and bite, you can get a pretty good fit. And so my test is, often I tell people to do this. Put it in your mouth and open your mouth. And if it just falls out, you might try to get another fit. Boiling bites don't fit perfectly, like not as good as a lab produced, but it stayed on my top teeth. That's a decent fit. So again, make sure you always rinse your mouth guard off. Put it in a case. I don't know how many nasty, dusty, hairy mouth guards I found on the mats. Don't be that guy, it's disgusting. And last thing you want to do is accidentally put someone else's mouth guard in your mouth. I've seen that happen. Always take your mouth guard, put it directly in your bag, and now you know how to fit a boiling bite and maybe even take care of it a bit.